Faith feels like carrying water in my hands. I cup it close, but it don't always stand. I try to hold it tight, but it slips through the seam, dripping through doubt, fear, and broken dreams. I wake up wanting to believe again, but yesterday's weight still sinks in. I pray with hope and meditation mix, wondering how my faith got this thin. I remember days when belief felt strong, when answers came and prayers weren't long, and silence stretches night to dawn, and I'm still holding on, barely holding on. I watch the speak with certainty, like faith is solid ground beneath their feet. But mine feels fragile, trembling inside, like a wrong thought and it all runs dry. I don't doubt God, I doubt myself, doubting my strength has anything left. I keep asking heaven for reassurance, while pretending I don't need the help. Every sermon hits a little too deep, every promise feels hard to keep, but something in me still refuses to let go, even when belief is moving slow. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands, trying not to lose it, doing the best I can. I know it's real, I feel the weight, but it keeps slipping through fear and pain. I don't hold answers I don't understand. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands. There are nights I question everything, every prayer, every song I sing. I ask God why it feels this hard, why belief leaves me battle scarred. I trust Him, but I'm tired too of holding hope the way I do. It's exhausting guarding something fragile when life keeps shaking you. I replay moments I almost quit, moments faith felt counterfeit, but I stayed not because I was strong, but because leaving felt no more wrong. I've learned faith isn't always fire, sometimes it's a quiet desire, not shouting praise or standing tall, just whispering God before I fall. It's showing up when you feel empty, kneeling down when your heart is heavy. It's choosing trust with shaking knees, when certainty has already left me. I don't have proof wrapped in a bow, just scars that say I've survived somehow. And maybe that's what faith really means, not perfection, just staying unseen. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands, every step afraid I'll lose what I have, but I keep walking, slow and unsure, trusting God with what I can't secure, even when belief feels thin like sand. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands. Yeah. Well, people tell me just believe, like faith is easy like air to breathe. They don't see the internal fight, or the doubts that visit every night. They don't hear the prayers I repeat, asking God not to let me slip. They don't feel the pressure inside my chest, trying to believe while feeling depressed. But God, He sees the trembling grip, the way my faith refuses to quit. He knows I'm holding on the best I can, even when water runs through my hands. Maybe faith was never meant to feel secure, maybe it was meant to teach me to endure. Maybe God isn't disappointed in me, for believing men perfectly. Maybe heaven leans closer when faith feels weak, and listens hardest when words barely speak. I look back at roads I survived, moments I shouldn't still be alive, times when faith was almost gone, yet somehow I kept moving on. I didn't know believe perfectly then, but God still held on to me when I couldn't hold Him. That's when I realized something true: faith didn't save me, God did too. So now I stop blaming my shaking hands, stop demanding that I understand. If faith leaks through my fingers today, I'll still show up, I'll still pray. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands, but I'm still walking, still trusting His plan. Even when I lose a little every mile, God meets me there, stays a while. I don't need certainty, I don't need demands. Faith feels like carrying water in my hands. If belief slips through fear and pain, I'll keep gathering it again. 'Cause even when my grip won't stand, God never lets me fall from His hands, yeah. Faith feels fragile,